Hi, welcome to. I've got a lot of stuff going on here because I want to talk to you about making your own protein drinks and staying away from these containers of chemicals. Because I'm kind of on a rant here. I'm confused and I am angry that I can sit in hospitals and oncology centers and they recommend things to my mom that are things that I tell all of you to stay away from, that these are the things that you want to stay away from. And these doctors are saying this is what you should do. You know, she's on a chemo drug, so you lose your appetite. So they're like, yeah, have Boost so you can get your protein when there's so many more healthy, better ways for you to get your protein than these. I'm just gonna put my little glasses on here and read you this one. Let's see. We have water. So that's the main ingredient is water. So you're paying a whole lot for water. Corn maltodextrin, sugar, milk protein concentrate, a blend of vegetable oils, canola and corn. And you know how often I've told you to stay away from those oils. Soy protein isolate, less than 0.5% of vitamins and minerals, non-fat milk, natural and artificial flavors, soy lecithin, cellulose gel, excuse me, cellulose gel, cellulose gum, salt, and carrageenan. I mean, how is any of that going to help anybody? So let's break it down and let's make some really nice choices here for our protein powders. Now, you really kind of want to start with a really good protein powder. And this one obviously is naked. So the only ingredient here is whey protein. Now, for me, I go for the whey over the soy because a lot of the protein powders are soy. Now, the thing with soy is it's kind of in everything anymore. And soy, especially for women, you know, they're talking about that it messes with your estrogen, increased risk of breast cancer, early puberty, a lot of things associated badly with soy for women. It's said to mess with your thyroid. And the problem with the soy is now they want to put it in everything. You know, it's in your chocolate bar. You know, it's in every soy. So for me, I stay away from soy. So I really like the whey protein. That's my choice, is the whey protein. And you want one that's just plain. The problem is when you start getting those flavored ones is that's when all the ingredients come in that you don't want. Because you can make them the flavor of your choice. You do not need the flavor to come from your protein powder. So up first, I just want to do a plain vanilla. That's the one my mom likes. She just likes vanilla. But this little guy here says 16 grams of protein. Now, for my naked whey here, a serving size is 2 scoops, which is 25 grams of protein. But honestly, I'm only going to use 1 scoop. So, you know, that'll give us about 12.5 grams of protein right there. To that, I'm going to add a cup of whole vitamin D milk. Now, a cup of whole vitamin D milk is 8 grams of protein. So now we're adding another 8 grams of protein in here. And, you know, milk has all 9 essential amino acids that we need, making this a complete protein. And there's vitamin A and B2 and, you know, there's a lot of good stuff in this whole milk. And then to that, I'm going to add a cup of plain whole yogurt. And this is going to give us another 8 grams of protein. So now in this blender of all natural ingredients, we have 28 grams of protein. And to make it vanilla, now if I was home, I would have my homemade vanilla, but if you're buying vanilla, if you're not making it, just make sure you read the ingredients and make sure it's just pure vanilla. And, you know, experiment with this, how much you think you want. You start with a half a teaspoon taste and add it till you come to the perfect amount of vanilla for you. So how simple was that, right? I mean, we have in here ingredients that you can count on your hands: milk, protein powder, vanilla, and yogurt. Only 4 ingredients, all natural, and 28 grams of protein. No gels, no gums, no soy, and you see how much that made. So make one of these and put half of it in the fridge and drink half of this now. It's pretty yummy. For me, probably a little more vanilla. But now let's take this and build upon it, because everybody wants flavors, right? And I think peanut butter is a really good one that people really like, that peanut butter. Now, you can get a natural peanut butter, and if you're getting it, don't just go get, that regular peanut butter off the shelf. Get a natural one. Make sure you read the ingredients and there's no oils. But protein powder or peanut butter powder are really good for these. This is just one that I like because the ingredient list is peanuts. That's it, peanut powder. This is, I think, one that you see on the shelves a lot. And it's not horrible, but it does have sugar. So if you want to stay away from sugar, then I would get one like this. And I'm going to link all of these over on the website. I'm going to link all of these. So now if we start our shake with that cup of milk, that cup of yogurt, that scoop of whey, we're at 28 grams of protein. And if I do a serving of this, which is 2 tablespoons, that gives me another 6 grams of protein in my shake. So now we're up to 34 grams of protein. And we're going to give that a whirl. So now you have a peanut butter. So we've done vanilla. Now we have a peanut butter. And you know what? Put a banana in there and make a peanut butter banana one, because now you're adding lots of potassium. And these are all simple, easy ingredients that most of us already have in our home. So another way to go is some fruit. So I just got some frozen blueberries or some frozen strawberries, whichever you might want. I think I'm just going to go blueberries, some frozen blueberries. I'm going to do my cup of milk. I've got my scoop of protein powder in there and my cup of yogurt. Look at that beautiful color. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, look at that. Just look how beautiful that is. Now, who wouldn't want this beautiful, beautiful protein shake? So now I think we got to do chocolate, because everybody obviously loves chocolate. So we've got a cup of milk, a cup of yogurt. We're going to go with 1 scoop. Again, if you really want to up your protein, do 2 scoops. And then for the chocolate, now you can make some homemade chocolate syrup. I have a recipe for homemade chocolate syrup. Or you can just use your cocoa powder, and I'm going to do a tablespoon of cocoa powder. Now, again, this is kind of like, I think, like the vanilla, and you kind of got to play with this and see what you're thinking, how chocolatey you want it. And then because that cocoa powder obviously is bitter, we're going to add some sweetness. I'm going with my raw honey, and I'm going to match that with a tablespoon of honey. Maple syrup, pure cane sugar, your kind of sugar of choice here. And then we're going to have a chocolate shake. And of course, we can add extra protein by giving a scoop of that peanut butter powder and adding another like 8 grams of protein. We can add a banana and add some potassium. So it could be chocolate peanut butter or chocolate banana. So a lot of different ways to add flavor to your shakes. It's like a really good glass of chocolate milk. So thank you so much for listening to me rant today. I hope that if you are somebody that you know and love are drinking those containers of chemicals for their protein, that you'll start making them some nice shakes. Get some nice whole milk. Get a nice pure whole fat yogurt. You can even do a Greek yogurt if you want. And get just some nice fresh ingredients. Peanut butter powder, cocoa powder, bananas, strawberries, blueberries. The sky's the limit to the flavor combinations that you can accomplish here. And and just have a product that is so much better for you, that's so good for you. Gives you that punch of flavor, gives you that punch of protein, vitamins, minerals. It's all in there. It's all natural and it's all good. Thank y'all so much. I love you all. Thanks for letting me rant. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stop drinking chemicals. Thank y'all. Bye.